Every time when I get to that point where it's like, oh girl, you don't need to go on here and go on live, no nothing. But then it'll be something like, you gotta go over there. No days off, right? That's what they say, right? You want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. Because waiting on everything else, it ain't gonna get done, correct? Correct. So the thing that was sticking out, because it was like, you know how people like to always compare themselves to, other people, man or woman, right? And then you get some of these people, right, that want to sit here and go back and forth with you, especially for the women. It's annoyance. That's why I said, like, it's a sticky situation where we need to be consumed and concerned about the next woman. No, because it's like it's too much things out here in the world to be done, or you know what I'm saying, it's too much stuff to be done to be worried about being in competition with the next person, what they're doing, what they got going on in their life. And it's like someone's hovering and it's like they're talking shit. Please shut up, because it's given what I'm about to say to somebody. You're probably was one of those people who was a pick me, man or woman, pick me, or okay with being side dude, side women, or whatever the case may be. And let me make this very clear to some of you to understand. He who is findeth a good wife findeth a good thing, correct? So meaning a woman should not ever have to go out of her motherfucking way. When is the man? When I'm gonna get me a new man? When my new man coming in? When you start doing the fucking work to know who you are and do better for your fucking self, because there's too much shit going on in the fucking world for you to be concerned about, oh, what this girl got on, what she doing, what she said. Bitch, you can have the prettiest motherfucking face but have no goddamn soul. And especially when you have to sit there and go pick at the next woman, what she doing, what she wearing, what she got going on, what's her motion, what's her ideas. Because guess what? It's just showing that you're a fucking pretty face and has no fucking clue or idea how to create something, let alone to attract in somebody else, versus being the pick me, running after somebody else's man, fucking behind someone else, stalking someone else just to keep someone else in your space, to keep them with you. That's why it says the man finds you, not the woman going on the hunt to see what the next woman is doing, who she's sleeping with, or anything else. Because you, as a grown woman, having to go after the next woman's man or whatever it is that they got going on in their marital home, especially if they're married, guess what you are? The Jezebel, right? So the woman that minds her business, going ahead to create things and doing things, guess what? She's not concerned if or when a man is coming in, because she knows while she's doing her work, doing her business, going ahead and fielding in her own field, that man will find her, not the other way around. And somebody be sitting here like, well, I do this better than the next person. Does it really fucking matter if you're doing that? And if you're gonna be throwing fucking Bibles, he that find it a good thing, not the other way. I found me a good man. Well, that's good thing that you went on a hunt to find that person, because the woman, it don't say shit about a woman to go looking for a man or finding a man, going to a club, going to events, going to receptions, because that man noticed me there. No, most of the time, the real man that's actually meant for you, he's going to be out here like, God damn, I like what she do. I like how she talk. I like her swag. I like her mind. And the real man that's really going to be down for you, he don't mind who he got to cut off just for you. Not the other way around. You over there willing to go ahead and destruct him and his friends to take him away from his friends. You okay to go ahead and go click up with his mama and them just to make sure that you're the best pick for that man. You got to understand, any real man already know that his mama do not have a say in who it is that he date, that he knows going to be his wife, that's going to uplift his mental, his emotional, let alone his spiritual. Because the woman that he's going to attract in, she already got that already intact, and he already knows when he coming in, he added to that. So it be women that be sitting there running their fucking mouth. Sit the fuck down. Go do something better. It's too many kids that we need to save. It's too many people getting beat on, going missing. Why don't you go solve some of that shit? Why don't you go help solve the problem with world hunger? Why don't you go solve something in someone in the fucking world where we got shit breaking down every day? Because you, who knows when doomsday can ever fucking occur? And clearly, you're probably one of the fucking real reasons why we have doomsday as it is. And someone's like, You ain't had to say it like that, though. I did, because apparently somebody wasn't listening, and apparently you could tell they probably just didn't get their ass popped enough as a kid for them to understand, hey, it's just certain shit that you just don't do and talk about on people and try to do things and flaunt things in other people's face. Well, I drive this and I got this type of money. Just the way God give it, God take it away. Ooh, ain't God good? Look what he go ahead and bless me with. And the same way he blessed it, he will take it. Because when you go ahead and trying to harbor and harvard other things, because I went to Harvard. Well, other people would have opportunities to go there if you wasn't the same people trying to make sure that other people don't have the capabilities to get in there. That's why when it comes to a lot of things, predictions, whatever the case may be, of people, oh, they look like they have the capability to go ahead and take over this type of school. Well, allow them to do so. Let's see how much better that they are at this situation versus you trying to say, I am the better candidate. Are you sure? Because some of y'all, instead of knocking down the competition or making sure you can make a new way for you to feel like, hey, I did something different, most of the time you're going with the waves, trying to go ahead and be trending or, doing what other people do versus, hey, you can see me because I know how to create a lane of my own. A lane of my own. You see what I'm saying? And when people get upset about that, it's just like, why the fuck would I ever be concerned about a fucking man? It's too much shit for me to go ahead and do because there's so many fucking people to take down in the process that's blocking people that has no real regard for about your human existence while you're concerned about a man, baby. It's possibility that your human existence probably won't be as long as you feel like it will be because guess what? You're so distracted about what the next man or the next woman is doing. You see what I mean? So educate yourself. Well, I'm very educated in what? Just being cute and stupid. Being cute and stupid. Shit, most of the criminals getting caught up right now. All they looking at right now. Oh, what that woman is wearing. What's she doing? Where's she going? Oh, he said he ain't got this type of business, but the girl he with, they calculating how much. Do you not know how many men that be sitting out here talking about they want bimbo Barbie? An extra cute face. You want to know what they really fucking doing? They calculated how much it is that she got for that chin lift, how much it was that they got for that nose job, how much did they spend for them to go ahead and get their cheeks filled, how much it is for them to go ahead and get their lips done. Okay, how much it was for that breast augmentation, how much it was for that liposuction, how much it was for that BBL plus maintenance, how much it was for that fat transfer, how much was it for that skin removal, how much it was for them veneers, right? Apparently that motherfucker ain't got too much job because we still see that they get in this the Section 8 and stuff like that. What kind of person are they with? Okay, they doing that type of calculations. Y'all realize that? But yet we're going to be concerned about what the next person is doing when most of the time criminals get caught up because the bitches that they're with. And then most of the time it's like, why they didn't help me and why they couldn't figure out. Well, sir, it just seemed like you was just stuck with a pretty face and she didn't have common sense on how to make sure that she flipped the money. That's for one. Two, she knew how to spend your money, but she didn't know how to make sure that she got it back type thing on her own. Oh, I'm sorry. You're too concerned about Shim over there. Cause I'm not fit to call no motherfucking man with a third leg that still gotta go lay on his motherfucking back. Well, actually, he gotta bend over and get his solid tossed all the time. But he still wanna get that woman's body. Okay? So let's go ahead and break down and deconstruct everything in the process, because if you really go ahead and start looking at the book of Enoch, the prophets and shit like that, and we want to sit here and take down organizations of where they're funding the money and where these churches and stuff like that coming from, we can really talk about that. Whoever's been what team is the Chiefs? Anybody coming from the Chiefs team, anybody's part of the Viking team, football team at that. Now, I can guarantee you, he throwing it back, baby, too, just like you, sis. So let's go ahead and play about that, Yvette. So when we're gonna carry on and do what it is that we do, and we're gonna sit here and pick at the next person about what they do and what they saying and what they got going on, and doing comparison and contrast, let's go ahead and talk about the interpretation about that whole thing. So you're asserting narratives to people that you don't really know their lives like that, or do you? And then the fact that they can go ahead and speak the truth about you because what is it? We're going to play compare and contrast. Well, I got this and I got this, but I'm going to take the money from my business fund and make sure that we can pay into a whole organization to make sure that this person stay in poverty. Why? Because they can do better than you? The fuck? I can't stand that. Like, I hate that being in my energy, and whoever it is, it's like, let me address you. And now it's like, they didn't have to say it like that. No, don't sit there and just get all discombobulated and out of your body about it. It's just do better and quit just like trying to compare yourself to people that can basically destroy you by fucking basic information that makes logical sense to a person that's in common sense. Then it's like, shit, we learn valuable lesson. Everybody innocent. That's not what I mean. And it's just, well, let's go ahead. If I have to break down and you want to claim, oh, I'm a Freemason and I'm a Christian. Which Freemason are you? Okay. Which circuit are you in? Are you in your 4th degree? Are you in your 9th degree? Are we in the 12th? Because considering some of them, if they got to sacrifice you and it's a 2 to 3 year span, yeah, you're the sacrifice, honey. You were the sacrifice. In my situation, I was a sacrifice. Ain't no shame in it, but shit happened. But it's like, shit, that's not cool, bruv. That's not cool. And then it's like, oh, well, we're going to use the intellectual properties. Well, let me go ahead and go do some quick research. And based off of research and intellectual things, this is going to show me what organizations, what companies, by state, because I plan on figure out by state and by continent. So we can go ahead and take down Europe at the process if we need to. We can take down, Spain if we got to, and figure out their secret societies. So I have zero problem with it, but go ahead and allow me to know which one is what, because most of the people that end up getting these Roman numerals, they're just kids of parents who were Freemasons. That's it. Don't nobody just get those, Roman numeral tattoos for nothing. No, they're kids of Masons. Masons and Eastern Stars, and depending on what type of level, it's broken down. You can tell if they practice, warlockism, whether it's in pagan, Jewish, if they're African, you can know which ones they are. It's like, it's not difficult to figure out what people do or what they're into and all the other stuff. And then just be people trying to play like, well, they're not going to figure this out. Right, but we're going to still try to play delusional things and stuff like that. It ain't delusional and ain't nobody losing their mind because I can present it with the facts. And if you're going to sit here and say, oh, that's not facts because you mean Columbia University is lying about its research? You mean the Association of Psychology Association is also lying about this information? You mean the Holy Studies of Bibles is lying about its parables and the information that it's getting as well? So if you're going to call me a lie, make sure you go ahead and go file complaints with these organizations, these .orgs, organizations, prior to you go ahead and try to insult someone's intelligence. Or think before you try to do that to people that can actually back up what they're saying versus you still have to carry a narrative about somebody else and their delusions, I suppose. Because the only delusion in that situation is those who intentionally have to still tell people lies to cause confusion. And most of the time, those who got to present the lie are those who have to live the lie in order to go ahead to reach the levels they're trying to get at. And most of the time, you just got to figure out which level are they trying to get at. Sometimes there'll be tattoos for the younger generations of their crowd. That's why you have them fussing like, that's why I was trying to tell you not to get the tattoos so they wouldn't know. Well, welcome to the new age generation. Everybody don't want to go old school. Everybody have their own personalities. with people having personalities. Hey, what can they say? And then it was like, oh, this is other ways for them to identify people. If the Siri mission end up, messing up, whenever people go undercover and things like that, like I have zero problem with it because the only thing I really said, I want my money and I want it now. And if I have to go ahead and prove sources and resources, shit, what's the most you're gonna do? Send Secret Service? Even then, where's my money? Where's my kids? Because we did all this based off a lie because we hoped that this person wouldn't recognize what it was that we're doing on the psychological, emotional level. And then we was going to keep playing this game of winter and summertime vibes of going ahead to play the mental game. And if I have to break down how they go ahead and utilize certain people during those seasons, y'all know y'all really got a bigger problem. So it's like, it's some people around me right now, they're trying to do their, get into that 33rd degree and stuff like that. And it's like, God damn, how you know about these things? How could you not? But my bad. Delusion, right? Confusion. Confuse the enemy. They should not know these things. Oh, by the way, if you sit here like, what the fuck is this woman cooking? Some salmon, per usual. Salmon and some crustacean. Some yum yum, eat 'em up. Yum yum, eat 'em up. It's Mr. Veggie time. Someone could like Gracie's, whatever it is. Someone could probably have their kids watching it. Go go Ninja Turtles. Someone could be like, oh my gosh, how could they? How could I not? I couldn't help myself on that one because it was like, I can't laugh about this by myself. I gotta laugh with somebody about this. And I'm pretty sure they're sitting here like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You didn't have to like do us like that. Well, gain some self-respect. I mean, you probably will do a little bit better. Now on to making me some more food. Later.